Patriarchal and Hebrew history. 11. From the setting up of the tabernacle to the appointment of men to go and explore the promised land. Exodus 40, Numbers 1 through 12, AM 2514, BCE 1490. The setting up of the tabernacle. Describe the divisions and the contents. Exodus 40. Wouldn't mind having a temple set up like that, but actually the wide courtyard where people all come for group stuff is actually generally a better idea. The numbering of the tribes, Numbers 1, verse 19 through 46. And you can tell by their arrangement that perhaps they were pointing to a different age than this actually happened, as like back in the age of Leo, where the Great Sphinx had a particular carving done of it. Were all the tribes numbered, and why? Numbers 1 verses 47 through 50. There's other things that were happening about 10,500 BCE, but, Numbers 1 verse 47 through 50, and 3, 11 through 13. Did the numbers given embrace all the people of the other tribes? 145. How nearly did the numbers of the firstborn males of all the tribes correspond with the number of the tribe of Levi? 3, 39, and 43. You wonder about some of the skips sometimes. What was perhaps an important lesson that we forget? Arrangement of the host in the camps and the location of the general camps in relation to the tabernacle. 2, 1 through 31. Where did the Levites take position? 3, 23, 29, 35, 38. The offense of Nadab and Abihu, probable cause of their sacrilegious conduct. Leviticus 10, 8 through 11. The offerings of the princes of the tribes for the service of the tabernacle. What were the offerings of each? Numbers 7. How long after leaving Egypt before the Israelites left the vicinity of Mount Sinai? Numbers 10, 11. What was the occasion of their long delay, and what had occupied the time? The last part of the book of Exodus, Leviticus, and the first part of Numbers. You think if Moses wrote these things, it would have been in, perhaps one book, if we're going chronologically or something, which appears to be the general implication of the Bible. What was the signal for the departure of the children of Israel from any locality? And what was the signal of their encamping? 9, verse 17. What was their signal of departure in the wilderness of Sinai? 10, verse 11. How long was their journey at this time? 10, verses 33. Numbers, right? Moses' invocation at the setting out and at the halting. Exodus 10, 35 and 36. Provision for the traveler is the English translation of a rather popular Islamic book that is more detailed in the such prayer life or ritual life of a prophet. But whether did they take their journey? Deuteronomy 1, 6 and 7. What was the general direction, the character of the country? Deuteronomy 1, 19. A spirit of mutiny among the people, and the cause of it. Numbers 11, verse 4 through 6. How was the complaint met? verse 31, 32, punishment of the people, verse 33, allusion to this in Psalms 78, verses 27 through 31, and now we're going back to Deuteronomy. What was the new feature in the government of the people? What new feature in the government of the people was introduced? Verse 16, 17, and 25. Deuteronomy, Numbers 11. Okay, let me read this chapter. Jealousy of Miriam and Aaron against Moses, the cause of it, and God's vindication of his servant. Deuteronomy 12. The great characteristic of Moses. Deuteronomy 12:3. It looks like here's where I have to start, and that's just a rough outline of a Near Eastern temple. You have the outer court for everybody, the inner court for initiates and the high priest, and sometimes only once a year, according to some stuff that was said, makes his way there. But the reason why we're that horse statue was it was not the Holy of Holies. You find that the reference to the temple makes it very clear. The drainages and stuff like this was actually somewhere else. That's part of the reason why they're wanting to destroy a place that's visited by millions of people. But contemporary worship and use by religious communities is more important than digging up supposed artifacts which may not exist in the physical anymore.